for him, right? Hey. Marco! 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 Hey, thank you, Senator. I wanted to just say a couple words in welcoming here. First of all, I want to thank every one of you for coming out here and spending some time. We have great youth in this audience, and that is really exciting. And particularly the contingent from Florida Southern, which has given us great support. On Veterans Day, and I'm going to get my words in here, having spent just under 30 years driving submarines. On Veterans Day, please remember to come up to your veteran and say thank you for your service, and then turn to the veteran's family and thank them for their service. They serve sometimes far harder service than the veteran does. So thank them. Those of you who have heard me speak before know that I am big on teamwork, and I am happy to see so many people on our team here. When we get the White House back, we are going to need to have strong people in the Senate and the House, in the state legislature, all the way down to make sure that the correct policies are instituted, sometimes overturned, to corrections of errors in the past. Amen. So it is important that each and every one of you show up and vote, and get 5 of your friends to vote. This is Jim's Amway method of winning an election. Get your 5 friends to each bring 5 friends, As of this morning, in Polk County, we had 13,000 absentee ballots from Republicans that have not yet been turned in. I need you to go out, talk to your friends, and get those absentee ballots in. Now, we actually have had about, round numbers, 4,000 absentee ballots more than the Democrats turned in. But the Democrats have shown up at the polls for early voting to the tune of about 2,500 more than we have.
But they're voting for Trump.
Yeah.
Or I'm hoping that they're writing in Bernie. So any of those, either of those options is right. So without occupying you anymore, let me just introduce to you probably one of the best soldiers in the political arena that I have ever come across. Senator Kelly Starkville has represented us particularly well in the Senate, state Senate. She has been an advocate for good education. She has been an advocate for the right to life. She has represented us better than anybody could hope for. And she is out on the campaign trail, even when she's not running for re-election, more than anybody else. This year, because of the redistricting, she is running for re-election. And so I'm going to ask for you that those people that were in District 15, now 22, make sure you vote for Senator Starkville.
Yeah.
Introduction. I appreciate that, Jim, and I appreciate all you guys being here today. I know it's hot. I know you're not here to hear me speak, so I'm just going to take a few minutes and just tell you from personal experience. I was not able to serve with Marco Rubio, but I was able to watch him from the perspective of my husband served with him. This is a man of incredible integrity. This is a man who is the same today as he was when he was first elected as a freshman in the House. what, 10 years ago, I guess it was? Long enough. He still looks exactly the same. The rest of the state has aged, and Senator Rubio has not aged at all. But he was the same then as he is today, and I'm honored to be able to have him in our county, to be able to vote for him, to be able to support him. But someone else who can tell you more about him, someone who actually did serve with him, is Congressman Ross. Congressman Ross has been a part of this county for years, long before me. I'm just a newbie in this county. I've only been here 20 years. But he was born, bred, and raised right here in Lakeland. He is a great representative for us in Congress. I'm so glad that he is there. I'm so glad that Senator Rubio is choosing to go back to help us, because we are going to need great people in the House.
That's right.
We are going to need great people in the Senate, because no matter who is the president, we need to keep them accountable, and these are the kind of guys that are going to make sure that happens. So without any other ado, Congressman, finish line.
Jim, thank you very much. Thank you for your service, especially as a submarine commander. When my wife and I were dating, we used to go and watch those races. Hey, look, this is amazing. We're 7 days out, and we have momentum like we've never seen before. Not only do we have momentum, but we have diversity, we have youth. But one of the best things we got going for us is the man I'm about ready to introduce. Marco and I first met in 2000 when we both got elected to the Florida House. When I got elected, as I'm sure most of you are, I was concerned about the future. I continue to be concerned about the future, and as I look out there and I see the youth out there, I'm more confident that the future looks good. But more importantly, I'm more confident because the future even looks better with Senator Rubio staying in the Senate and doing his job to represent not only Florida but the United States. And Marco, I will tell you this, I am honored to introduce you. I am even more pleased that despite the fact you would make an exceptional president, and you will one day. I'm so glad that you considered when you decided to stay in the United States Senate. Well, we're going to need you to take that majority and undo all the wrongs that have been done over the last year. The last 8 years. Ladies and gentlemen, the next the continuing U.S. Senator, my good friend, Senator Marco Rubio.
Guys, we just came here to thank you. I mean, we're all over the state, and so sometimes you forget what city you're in, so it's great to be here with you in Pensacola. I'm joking. I know I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Later.
But really, I'm just grateful to you guys for all the work you're giving us and all that you're putting in. These elections are decided from the presidential race down to school board. They are decided by whoever turns out to vote. Now, the one thing we wanted to give everybody is a clear choice in the Senate race. And we've got a clear choice in the Senate race. For example, my opponent is one of the few people left in America who says he 100% trusts Hillary Clinton. And I just say, we can't have a president who's under FBI investigation. And so, what if she gets indicted in February or March? I mean, would that imagine the trauma of this country? So, but bigger differences than just that. I mean, my opponent has, one of the things he's done during this campaign, Patrick Murphy has lied about his past and the things he's achieved, because he hasn't achieved anything, so he has to make them up. So he told people his experience as a CPA qualified him to be in Congress. He left out that he's never had a CPA license in Florida. So he's either been working illegally or he's never worked a day in his life as a CPA. He said he owned a small business that cleaned out the Gulf of Mexico. That was not true. They never had a single contract to clean up anything. He said he had a dual degree from the University of Miami. That's not true. So on issue after issue, you ask, well, why does somebody make these things up? Because he's been in Congress for 4 years. The guy, Patrick Murphy, has never passed a law, has never passed a single bill, not even a ceremonial one. But when he's not lying or ineffective, he's dangerously liberal. This is a guy who supports the deal with Iran, which is unfathomable. This deal that's going to turn over billions of dollars to the world's leading sponsor of terrorism. And then when the word came out, though, there's ransom payments being made to Iran, he still supports the deal. And then on top of that, he wants to close Guantanamo and release all those killers, including bringing some of them here to the United States of America. So when he's not lying, he's liberal. So the choice is so clear between someone, I'm proud of the work we've done and the things we've been able to accomplish. Jeff Miller and I, a congressman from Pensacola and I, we got past the VA Accountability Act today. There are good people at the VA, okay? But there are people that are not doing a good job and need to be held accountable. I passed a law that sanctions Hezbollah. We passed the Foreign Aid Transparency Law because we deserve to know how your money's being spent when it's being given to other countries. I was proud to lead the effort, and we got rid of the Obamacare bailout fund. Not once, but twice. They were going to take your taxpayer money and bail out private insurance companies. Why should your taxpayer money be used to bail out a private insurance company in order to bail out Obamacare? The list goes on and on. We are proud of the work we've done, but we have more work to do. And perhaps the biggest issue, and it's the one that I'll leave you with to encourage you, because everyone knows the presidential race is important, but a lot of times people forget the Senate race. And by the way, Kelly Stargell, the state Senate stuff, let me just say, I know you get confused with the districts, the numbers are always changing. If you see your name on our ballot, just vote for it. And there are 100 U.S. senators, only 40 state senators, and so at least in Florida. But, and I'm really proud to be with her. I'm proud to be with Dennis Ross. He's a fantastic representative. And by the way, he's a key component of the Republican softball team when we play the Democrats. So just for that reason alone, we need him back. Right? No, I don't play him mostly. Actually, a great thing happened this year. He'll tell you what happened with my opponent when he went up to, didn't he like have the last out?
He did. He lost the game for the Democrats.
He lost the game for the Democrats. You can't have someone like that in Congress. But anyway, but the Senate race is important, and I want to leave with you one reason why it's so important, and why I hope you'll continue to call people and knock on doors. The Supreme Court of the United States. So imagine for a moment, we win the presidency, but we lose the Senate. Chuck Schumer becomes the majority leader of the United States Senate. Okay? And what that means is that Justice Scalia, one of the finest jurists in American history, has to be replaced. Now, will he be replaced by someone who applies the Constitution according to its original meaning? Or will he be replaced by someone who thinks the Constitution should mean whatever they want it to mean? That's what's at stake here in this election, because if Chuck Schumer becomes the majority leader, he's going to change the rules. You're going to be able to get someone on the Supreme Court with 51 votes. And no matter who wins the presidency, because of the leverage of the Senate, he will use it to get somebody on that court that is nothing like Justice Scalia. And here's what I'll leave you with. We have presidential elections every 4 years. But someone who gets on the court in their mid-50s is going to be there 25 years. Okay? That is the equivalent of 3 8-year presidencies. That is the future of our Constitution. You lose the Constitution, nothing else matters. You lose the Constitution, the Constitution becomes something that you don't recognize, and all these other things we're talking about become elementary, become side issues compared to the Constitution. That is what we're voting on. It's not just a race for the Senate, it's a race about the future of the Constitution and the composition of the court for the next quarter century. And it's one of the main reasons why I changed my mind and chose to run again. Yes. Because we can't afford to lose the seat. My message is thank you. I begin with a thank you because, believe it or not, my involvement in American politics, or any politics, I haven't been involved in politics anywhere else, began at this level. In 1991 and 92 as a volunteer, literally filling out name tags, making phone calls. In 96 on the Dole campaign in Miami-Dade County. We didn't win, but we met a lot of great people. And I learned from that process that in the end, it's not the TV commercials, it's not the debates. What ultimately decides elections in places like Florida is who does a better job of getting their people to vote. And you know how that happens? Because of the calls and the signs and the door knocks that you are doing on a daily basis. I know that, and that's why we chose to come here and be with you. And thank you for what you've done, and thank you for what you're going to do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. As you guys know, this region has some stations. I see one that's here that covers news in Spanish. I'm going to encourage people to come out and vote for us as well in Spanish, because it's important to reach people by where they watch the news. Quiero decirle que es muy importante salir a votar en estas elecciones, y les pido que me apoyen. Hay una gran... He's getting the mic ready. ¿Listo? Ok, vamos a empezar de nuevo. Quiero pedirle que salgan a votar. Es sumamente importante en esta elección, donde la Corte Suprema de los Estados Unidos está en juego, la Constitución de este país, que es lo que nos hace distinto a otros países. Y tenemos una posición vacante en la Corte Suprema. La justicia Scalia murió, hay que reemplazarlo, y queremos que sea reemplazado por alguien que va a aplicar la Constitución como fue originalmente las intenciones de las personas que lo escribieron. Eso es lo que está en juego aquí. Obviamente los temas de América Latina, de la cual yo me he involucrado muchísimo, los temas que afectan a nuestra comunidad. Ven la economía, hoy en día los empleos no pagan lo suficiente. Y eso es culpa de esta economía de Barack Obama, que no funciona, con un alto desempleo y trabajo que no pagan lo suficiente. Nosotros vamos a arreglar todo eso, pero me hace falta su voto. Le pido que salgan a votar. What I basically said is I saved a bunch of money by switching to guns. working hard. We got 7 days to go. We are going to have a great night on November 8th. Up and down the ticket. We are going to turn this around, and we are going to fix the mistakes of the last 8 years. If you keep doing your part, we'll keep doing ours. Thank you. God bless you. Let's go.
Training required, we'll help you out.
Awesome, awesome.
Right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right here. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Go Mox!
Did any college person get the